SUNY Brockport is constantly under construction. Currently, they are working in the center of campus, which means students and staff must walk around it to get to class, dorms, dining halls, and their cars. We wanted to see what the students and staff who live on and off campus think of this construction.
It's a little rough. I live in Dobson Hall, which, it's a long walk already, followed by this detour. Makes it even longer sometimes to get to classes, which can be a real pain in the you-know-what. So I hope it ends. I've been staring at it for a while. When you walk across that bridge going over to the Cirque, I always like to look out and enjoy the view, but the construction, that's all I see.
Not a huge fan of it, to be honest. I really liked how the construction patterns were last year, and it feels like every single day on campus there's something going on with construction. Whether it's the detour there, what they're doing last year, what God knows they'll do next year. There's never a time at Brockport where there isn't construction going on. So I don't know how much I can complain about it because I've never known what it's like without it.
The continuous construction on campus has been especially taxing on first-year students. These students came to campus already at the disadvantage of not knowing where the buildings are in general, and now they have to maneuver around a changing campus landscape. Freshman Emily expressed her concerns.
Well, personally, I'm not a big fan of it because it blocks out the shortcuts that I do from classes, because last semester I used to have to go to Tuttle, and it takes a long time. Plus, if I come home from going home, I used to park right behind McVicker where all the construction is right now, and it would be easier for me to bring all my stuff up to my room. But now, since it's blocked off, it takes much longer and much more work for me to do that kind of stuff. And it's just in a bad place, I think, and it's taking a long time for them to do it. And I just think, I don't know, especially now that it's colder out and that you have to walk further if you want to get somewhere. It's just it's inconvenient, I think. So I'm not a big fan of it.
Some detours, walking and driving wise, but not too bad as of right now. It's reduced the parking a bit, but because our student numbers are down, it hasn't been too big a crisis.
I understand they got a job to do and stuff, but yeah, I really hope it ends soon because the view isn't very good when you see all these construction going on. I've heard people say it's a real pain in the neck and that they find it annoying too. So I've had to leave 10 minutes early just to get to a class. Again, like I said, because I live in Dobson, so I got to leave early anyway. Followed by going to that detour makes it even longer, which I'm it's good exercise. Don't get me wrong, it's good exercise, but it can be a real pain to walk that distance, especially if I'm timed and on a time schedule.
I hate it. I think it's awful. Ever since my freshman year, everything I've done has been impeded by the construction, and honestly, it's not good for my mental health. I have to plan out when I leave now instead of just leaving my house. I have to plan out because I have to go over the bridge to get to class, and that's 10 minutes. And I just want to wake up, eat food, throw out my backpack, and walk out the door. But no, it's all right, 7:45 to get to my 8 a.m. takes 10 minutes, and then I can have 5 minutes to sit down.
Overall, students and staff here at SUNY Brockport are generally unsatisfied about the construction because there's only 15 minutes between classes. So trying to walk across campus with an additional 10 minutes causes people to be late. The constant changing of the landscape and the confusing detour signs all add to the inconvenience and frustration of trying to navigate the campus.